video will give you an introduction to plotting polar functions in Maple. To graph polar functions in Maple, you must first load the plots package. You can do this by typing the command with, parentheses, plots, close parentheses, colon, into your session and hitting enter. Make sure that you do not put any spaces into your line or this package will not load correctly. Suppose you want to graph the equation r equals cosine of 2 theta. You can do this by typing polar plot, all one word, open a set of parentheses, do not put a space between the polar plot and the parentheses, and the function cosine of 2 times theta. Note that you do not need to type the r equals part of the equation. Maple will understand that the function you are typing in is equal to r. For theta, you can either type the word theta, as I did here, or you can use the theta symbol found under the Greek tab on the tabs on the left. Greek, theta. Also note that you need to have parentheses around the argument for the cosine, even if this was just for theta alone. Close the parentheses and hit enter. Close the parentheses and hit enter. There we go. A graph will appear where Maple has auto-set the range for the variable theta. You can restrict the values of theta to a specified range by going back to your original line, and after the function, add a comma, and then type theta equals, and then the upper and lower end of your desired range separated by 2 periods. For example, here I will let theta go from negative pi over 4 to pi over 4. Note that when you enter pi into Maple, you should do this by entering a capital P and lowercase I. If you enter the P and the I both lowercase, your graph may not display correctly. Hit enter, and the graph will display with theta ranging only between those values. Let's do the same example, but using the variable theta from the Greek tab. Polar plot, parentheses, cosine of 2 times, and we click here for theta, close the parentheses. If we close the parentheses and hit enter, we get the full graph on the specified range that Maple auto sets, and if we wish, we can go in, put a comma after the function, and restrict the theta variable by clicking theta equals, again I'll choose negative pi over 4, 2 periods, and pi over 4. Once again, make sure that the P in pi is capital. I hope that this video has been helpful in getting you started with polar plotting in Maple.